members have said, and I appreciate their comments. I think we're all at one, as was said by Justice Mackenzie, that the constitutional importance of arrangements concerning judicial salaries is such that there must be a clear statutory basis for all amounts paid to judges by way of salaries and allowances. I acknowledge, and I think I'm on record as saying that the Judicial Act is a bit of a dog's breakfast and needs a complete rewrite, and I hear what members have said, and I'll be taking it further.
The Honourable David Parker.
There is just remaining the other issue that Kennedy Graham referred to, which is the drafting issue in respect of 116A2, inserting 1A1. This wording is or was not, and I would just like to have an assurance from the attorney that he's checked the wording with officials and that they're happy with it. Thank you.
Well, we'll just get clarification on that point.
Yep. I can so advise.
Right. The question then is that Part 2 stand part, but before we do, we have the Minister's amendments. The question is that the Minister's amendment set out on SOP number 108 be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary will say no. The ayes have it. The question is that Part 2 is amended stand part. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary will say no. The ayes have it. The question now is that Schedule 1 stand part. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary will say no. The ayes have it. The question is that Schedule 2 stand part. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary will say no. The ayes have it. We now have the debate on clauses 1 and 2. The question is that Clause 1 stand part. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary will say no. The ayes have it.
Mr. Chairman?
Clause 2 first.
Sorry.
The question is that Clause 2 stand part. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary will say no. The ayes have it.
Mr. Chairman.
The Honourable Christopher Finlinson.
I move Supplementary Order Paper 109, which divides the bill.
The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary will say no. The ayes have it. I will report this bill with amendment and so divided.
The House is resumed. Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Speaker, the committee has considered the Judicial Matters Bill and reports it with amendment and divided into the following bills. Judicial Conduct Commissioner and Judicial Conduct Panel, Deputy Commissioner and Disposal of Complaints Amendment Bill. District Courts, District Court Judges Amendment Bill. Judicature, Judicial Matters Amendment Bill. Mr. Speaker, I move that the report be adopted.
Question is that the report be adopted. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. This bill is set down for... these bills are set down for third reading next sitting day. Call Government Order of the Day number 3.